Hello everyone, I'm Rachel and I welcome you all to Executive Corner Expert Talks. Today I'm speaking with Christine Khor. Christine is the founder of peoplecoach.com, an on-demand coaching-led career and leadership development program. She's also managing director of Chorus Executive and the author of Hire Love, How to Hire Passionate People to Make Great Profit. Here at 𝐊𝐿𝐴𝐚, we bring you industry leaders, successful business owners, market and equity advocates, all under one roof to help you discover the insights of the stock market and help you understand how you can create multiple passive income streams. A very warm welcome to you, Christine.
Thank you, and thank you for having me.
Good to speak with you today. Now, Christine, could you tell me the benefits of People Coach and what inspired you to transition from marketing to recruitment and to launch a platform for executive coaching?
My journey has been long and varied and definitely not straight. And I guess I got here primarily because I believe that to have true equity, to have true equality, to have true financial stability, and for businesses to have innovation and creativity, you actually need to have equity of resources to everyone. As an executive coach, I have had the opportunity to work with many organisations and many senior leaders, but I only got to work with senior leaders, like the people at the pointy end of the pyramid. And what I wanted to do was create something where everybody in an organisation could have access to an experienced coach when they need one to help them accelerate their personal, their professional and business impact. And we are seeing now through the global pandemic that business life is very difficult and chaotic, and we don't know what's around the corner, and that one-on-one support through organisations, through all leaders, is essential to actually boost business productivity and health, but also personal productivity and health.
Absolutely, it sounds imperative. Now, your vision is that every person has equal opportunity and equal access to an experienced coach. Why is this important to you and for your customers?
It's important because, I mean, if you talk to any CEO, they will say that the most expensive asset they have in their business and the thing that keeps them up at night is their people. So productivity of their people, leadership of their people, performance of their people. And people cannot improve all those things, their performance, their productivity, their growth, if they do not get equal access or some access to development and resources and support. And research study after research study shows the impact of one-on-one coaching, so that one individual who's trusted, who's professional, who can help you navigate the complexities of work life. And that's why I think it's important. It's important that every person is adding value to an organisation, every person is doing their best and, supporting the business as well as supporting their own careers and their own future.
Now, traditional executive coaching programs can often be quite pricey, and people may feel they've been priced out of the ability to access that. The pricing of your programs is very accessible. How do you do that?
Well, what we say is that we've codified the coaching process. So we have a three-step process. The first part is a learn component where we have things to read, things to watch, things to listen to. So there's a learning component. The next part is on-the-job exercises where you practice those tools, those techniques. You start to reflect on your own behaviour. You start to observe other people's behaviour. So it's very much on the job. And then the third part is the embedding and clearing obstacles. And that's where you get your one-on-one coach to help you actually understand why you're not doing what you know that you should already do or what you've learnt. And because we have this three-step process, we've taken away some of the man hours or the people hours required to get that information out. So people are really coming to our program already primed to think about the things that they want to change. So that's one part of it. The second part of it is that we have had the opportunity to attract the most incredible coaches that truly believe in our mission of equity and equality and coaching support for everyone. So we have an incredible group who are supporting us and supporting our people in a very cost-effective way.
It absolutely sounds very supportive. Now, great leadership has always been important for successful businesses. What are the attributes of great leadership, and how can a coach help someone become a better leader, do you believe?
That's a question that's, you know, how long is a piece of string? But there's a few things, especially in this environment. One is empathy. Great leaders have empathy. They understand how to put themselves into the shoes of their team, their customers, their suppliers, you know, to really understand what's going on and what are the motivators and what are the detractors. Two is courage. The ability for leaders to say what needs to be said in a timely manner, and sometimes making the decisions that are really, really hard to make, but having the foresight and the courage to make those. And the third thing is being authentic, being true to our own values, being clear around what is important to us and acting in a way that's consistent and real and authentic. And I guess, you know, the fourth one would be vision. Actually, leadership needs somebody with a clear vision of what the future is going to look like, and then embracing others and using the resources and the skills and the passion of those around us to actually help with the how. But great leaders don't always have the how, but they have the what. They have the where that we're going, why we're going there, and then they get the team around them, and they're open to that team to actually help them create that vision and execute effectively.
And Christine, you're obviously very big on corporate social responsibility. You're associated with the Hunger Project in Australia, which is a not-for-profit organisation that aims to break the cycle of poverty. Can you tell us about your relationship with this organisation?
I have been involved with the Hunger Project since 2012, when I had the opportunity to go to Uganda to see the work. And as a business person, as a woman, and as a first-generation Chinese person in Australia, there are a few things that I'm passionate about. And one is equity and equality, as you can see. One is education, and one is empowerment. So having the ability to be in somewhat control of my own life. And when I went to the Hunger Project, what I could see was that we don't solve world hunger or move towards solving, you know, the problem of hunger through charity or gifting. That actually doesn't get people anywhere in the long term. What we do at the Hunger Project is we empower and educate predominantly women to find the financial stability, find the skills, or get the skills to actually work themselves out of poverty and hunger. And there's lots of research that shows that when women are empowered and financially stable, they use that money to support their families and educate their children. Education is what gets people out of poverty and out of their current situations. So that really is the reason why I believe in the Hunger Project, because it is about creating sustainable mindset and functional change that results in the end of hunger and self-reliance.
And just finally, Christine, innovation is the main ingredient for career building and startups. What challenges has the COVID pandemic thrown up within the coaching industry? And what are some of the biggest innovations you've witnessed during this time?
Well, I'd like to say that we're one of the biggest innovations that have happened with respect to coaching, because we are delivering it in an on-demand way through our mobile-first platform, and in a way where people can have access to a coach for literally 10% of what an average coach charges. So I'd like to say that. I think what's happened is in the coaching industry has made it actually quite difficult, because a lot of people have tried to stay the same. So I used to coach. So people are saying, I used to coach in an office or in a cafe or wherever I used to coach, and now I coach online. It's the same thing, and it's not. There's a different way that you relate to someone virtually as you would face-to-face. There's all the nuances that you can't get, so you've got to rethink the way that you operate. And I guess that's why we are growing so quickly at the moment, because people can see the benefit that we're contributing with our three-step process.
Well, it's been absolutely fabulous chatting to you today, Christine. Very insightful. And thank you so much for your time today.
And thank you for yours.
Thank you. With that, I will sign off for today. But watch this space for more. Till then, stay apprised and invest wise with Kalkine.